We're going inside the toy box with Onward, so let's get cracking! Hello all my explorers and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We talk Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, The Muppets, 20th Century, National Geographic, Disney Plus, ABC, Hulu, and more. So if you like that kind of content, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. Before we start today's video, we wanted to say that without the labor of writers and actors, there would be no Disney content to discuss like today's deep dive into Onward. So we do support the 2023 WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. So we are continuing our series Inside the Toy Box, which is our look at the films of Pixar Animation Studios in chronological order. We started with Toy Story and we'll end with the latest film, Elemental. And today we are talking about 2020's Onward. Onward tells a tale of Ian and Barley, two elf brothers who lost their father at an early age. When Ian is given a wizard staff when he turns 16, the brothers find a spell that could bring their father back for a day. Excited by the prospect, especially Ian, who was just an infant when his dad died, Barley tries to cast a spell, but to no avail. Ian, disappointed, tries the spell by himself. Things go awry, however, and they are only able to bring back the lower half of their father. The two must embark on a quest to find the gem that they need to complete the spell or lose time with their father forever. While directing Monsters University, Dan Scanlon was encouraged to develop stories based on his personal life. At the 2017 D23 Expo, Pixar announced a, quote, suburban fantasy world film, with Scanlon directing and Corey Ray producing. There was no title given. Inspired by the death of Scanlon's father when he was just a year old and his father was 3, Scanlon began developing a story after a family member had found a cassette with their father's voice on it. They had seen home videos about their father, but they could not hear his voice. On the cassette, you could hear their father say 2 words, "Hi" and "goodbye," which Scanlon felt were magical. Onward spent 6 years in development, and Scanlon did not talk about the film with his brother because he wanted to surprise him with the final product. In 2018, the main cast was announced, which included Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Octavia Spencer. While most voice actors record their lines separately, they had Holland and Pratt record their lines together as they had hung out with each other filming Avengers: Infinity War. The two improvised several of their lines, according to Ray. In an early draft of the film, the brothers are joined by a goat girl with whom they have some adventures. But she was inevitably removed because it took away from the relationship with the father and sons. While animating the film, filmmakers wanted to give magic both an abstract but personal feel. What they chose to do was use hand-drawn animation before turning them into computer-animated effects. They studied films featuring magic such as Fantasia, Aladdin, and Hercules. The result was just, well, magical and unique. Michael and Jeff Dana, who scored The Good Dinosaur, were brought in to score Onward. Brandy Carlisle recorded the song Carried Me With You for the film's end credits. The film was banned in Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, as Spectre, a female Cyclops police officer voiced by Lena Waithe, is a lesbian. She refers to having problems with her girlfriend's daughter. The film did screen in Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, and Egypt, albeit the line was changed in the Arabic dub to My Sister's Daughter. The Russian dub changed the line to My Partner's Daughter. The Russian dub also avoided referring to Spectre with gender-specific pronouns. The same was done in Poland and Hungary. Onward only grossed a worldwide total of $142 million. This was the first film of the COVID era, and the film only played for 2 weeks before the world shut down. It was subsequently released on Disney+. Critically, Rotten Tomatoes scored it 88% fresh, with critical consensus stating it may suffer in comparison to Pixar's classics, but Onward makes effective use of the studio's formula and stands on its own merits as a funny, heartwarming, dazzlingly animated adventure. So, what did I think of Onward? I love Onward. I think, now I don't know if it's still in my top 10. I can't remember now. But anyway, I do love the film quite a bit. I just find, and I love the fact that Dan Scanlon took such a personal story and developed it into this like fantasy film slash father son relationship kind of film. I thought it was very touching. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt need to do more films together. They are just magical when they come together, and I thought that that was also so interesting. I wondered if they actually did record together, because it isn't a common. It isn't common for the actors to actually do the voices together. I don't quite know why, but I really do feel like it added to their camaraderie, their brotherhood. Just really great. I also love the fact that the mother was not like some kind of weepy soul. The father had died quite a while ago, and the mother is now in a new relationship. And she's, hustling and bustling. She's doing what she does. She's the warrior. And I thought that that was so great. She is one of the best mother characters, I think, in the Disney universe. So anyway, that's what I thought about Onward. What did you think about Onward? Let me know in the comments below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? And if you had a good time today, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. Thank you so much, and we will see you later. Bye!